Shouldn't have said nothing. I just saw it buzz by.
Oh, you did? Uh-oh.
We live?
Hey, folks.
Hola, ¿cómo está, amigos?
¿Cómo
ça va?
está? Yeah, ¿qué se va?
We're international. We speak all kinds of languages.
Yes, we do. Yes, we
I
do.
speak French and Spanish, and Butch speaks Texan. I'm still learning that one.
My first language.
Yep.
So anyway, folks, we're kind of kicking back here. We got through with our big first pro sports trial in, gosh, a couple of years, I guess.
Yep, year and a half or so.
Yeah. Errol Thornton came over and judged for us from Mississippi, Jackson.
Did a fine job.
Yep.
Great job.
Yeah, and we had a lot of first-time handlers would make Carol Ann's going, hey, me. And there's a few things make it as exciting as first-time handlers sometimes. You know, we got you a couple of highlights we're going to show you here. And it was, we saw some tremendous dogs.
Yep.
Heather Thornton came over with, of course, Daryl's one of the more experienced police dog trainers in the country, and this was one of his dogs, and they did an amazing job. I was real impressed, and our crowd really appreciated the job that Heather did with Brew. And then we had our Western Shepherds debuting for the first time.
Yep.
So
I had the youngest.
Carol Ann had a pup in the
She
trial.
likes them young, so.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah,
She likes them young.
she likes them young. And folks, that's the way this whole conversation's been going ever since the trial.
No comment.
Yeah,
Hey, I had fun.
yeah.
Great experience. If I can give someone advice, you're not there to think that you're going to fail. You're there to work with your dog, know where your dog's at, know where you're at, so you can succeed, because you always end it with success with your dog.
Couldn't have said it better
My
myself.
golly, I know it. That was just off the
You
cuff.
trying to get a seat at the table here or what?
Wow.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Yeah. Her or the person who wrote that up for her. I don't know, one of them. Very good, yeah. And that is, that's, to me, if you look at all the different sports and competitions and such around the world, I've always felt like, I don't want to go to something. A lot of all the guys in America that come up with sports, they're real big on, I'm going to make this the hardest, toughest, baddest thing. Well, how do you know if you're getting any better, if it's just the hardest, toughest, worst, and how do you know how good your dog is if you just put him up against stuff you ain't never going to see how, It's like, I guess that's why Disneyland's so popular in America. Mm-hmm. We like fantasy stuff, Yeah. But that's the purpose of pro sports. You want to go and see how good your dog is, get a written record of how good he did, and then you can see if you're improving at every trial. That's the purpose.
Then you're ready for the tough stuff in the finals. Then
Yeah.
you can qualify and get to that point, but you know what's coming.
Right.
It's not like you're just walking in and saying, oh, got to climb that tower.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
when you're a ground floor guy in
So-
the basement.
Yeah, so we got a couple of unique exercises that we do. And remember, everything is based on a street scenario type situation, because we're talking about certifying street dogs, protection, guard dogs, police, military type dogs. That's what this is about, getting to that level. I'll explain the difference between the two divisions. Security is your personal, what most people call personal protection. And the main purpose of a personal protection dog is to protect you or your possessions, your family.
Yep.
So for that reason, your dog is rarely off leash. We do run a courage test to see if the dog will go out, like maybe there's a purse snatcher who grabs your wife's purse and takes off. Maybe grabs your kid at the playground and takes off. There is a need to send to test a protection dog for their ability to run somebody down, but it's not the main focus. And then a patrol dog, well, now there's the complete opposite, because now one of the major jobs of the patrol military police dogs is to apprehend someone who's take off running, trying, car chase, jumps out of the car, starts scooting across several yards, and the officer's got duty belt and flak jacket on, everything else. He's kind of at a disadvantage in a foot race right from the get-go. No matter how good he is, that dog can catch him. So everything you do in the patrol division is off leash, and our bite scenarios typically involve sending the dog to apprehend somebody. So there's your two basic divisions. And of course, we want to make sure, because it is for a security dog, we want to make sure that if you're in the security division, your dog's not equipment oriented. We want to make sure that he alerts on a command. That you don't, we don't want a dog that you got to jump up and down, go, pop a whip and scream and holler to get him to respond. We want to know that one word hits the hot button. So the first exercise we got is civil agitation. And that's literally what we're doing. We got an agitator in front of the guy, and this is an agitator, not a decoy. And he's in front of this dog, and the handler has to alert the dog with one command while that agitator standing out front, totally civilian clothes, no equipment, and not even looking at the dog. Will the dog light up and go after him? That's our first thing. Scott gets our agitator awards.
Yeah, it's good to see dog alerted, just presence. Just the presence there. Some of the dogs will light up, even not even moving or anything else. But once you go in and start applying pressure offensively at the first half, you go after them.
Right.
And you're putting pressure on them and getting in the deep ends. Then you back out and come in, and now you're going to get him to where you're threatening him, and just eyeballing him and everything else, and trying to make him throw a little bit of a hitch in it to see if you can get him off his game and go ahead and tag the handler. And for the most part, I did pretty good tagging, but there was a few times where I just said nope. The dog was very keyed in and didn't go for the
I went for the hamburger.
raw meat. So.
Yeah. We didn't get a video of that, did we?
We do. We got her going for the hamburger.
You want to put that one up?
No, I can't because my phone's up there. And I can't. I have to go and try to find it.
Oh, you can't? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, afterwards, we have time.
it's what, Joey?
I got a video of Judy going for the hamburger. Yeah.
Yeah, but we can't. Can we put that on here?
Yeah, you just send a text message me.
Yeah, afterwards, if we have time, we can.
Yeah.
try to
Okay,
figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll try and get one of those up. But here's one of the other exercises, and this is where, you get people trying for the first time, and you get some people not quite sure of everything. There's a little thing that I learned in the dog world called handler hypnosis. It means a person gets so caught up in the excitement of their dog mauling someone.
To become a spectator, huh?
Yeah, they become a spectator.
You go sit on the outside of the damn thing.
Yeah. So.
That happens to people videoing too, so I just want to.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you. Yeah.
If you ever notice it goes to the grass or a chair or something, that's because it happens to the guy videoing too.
He's dropping the camera.
He's doing this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Now that you say it, over the years I've had we had like a dog come in and just loot. We had a wolf dog, I'll never forget. Just the handler put him in a downstay, walked off, and there was 3 judges, one from Denmark, one from Australia, and then one from the U.S. and me. And I looked at that. I trained that wolf dog. I knew. I looked at him. He looked over at the 3 judges. His owner had walked payat to the other side of the arena, and I could see it just turning over in his brain. Tasty, And he came at us, boy. We were shoving clipboards in his mouth and everything else. So you don't ever really know, Mm-hmm. And we got, as an example, Scott had his first experience with handler hypnosis this is an experienced handler. She's got one of the best dogs going, Western Shepherd, but she never participated. Never participated in the patrol division. We do one exercise called the attack reattack. That's where you send your dog on one person, and then if you were a cop in the ghetto, maybe 5 or 6 of the guys' buddies jump you, and you got to get your dog from a distance to stop fighting that one and come back to save you from this one or these ones. And the handler has to be on top of everything, and if they're not, something like this can happen. Roll it, Scott.
I've dealt with handler hypnosis. Okay, I have done before, and I should have recognized it, but I did it a little too late. So here we go.
The best part is he's the meat in the middle that should have been recognizing it.
So there's the sand.
Okay.
So he's working. I snuck out and I went around the backside and attacked her. She's calling him back. Here he comes. We'll catch him. Okay, it's good. All right, we got him. Did a good job. Good bite. So now, we're going to go ahead and
Out your dog.
out the dog. Out the dog. At this point, dog is out. He's out. Grab your dog. Exercise finished. But she's watching, and all of a sudden, he bit me right in the backside. So to save the day, Joey called him back over to his side. So let's go back and.
Good thing Joey was paying attention there.
But
Yeah. So he
So
comes
right,
around.
right about here. Yeah.
Can you zoom in on it?
Oh.
Ooh. That's just a little love tap.
Oh, sorry about.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so it wasn't a super hard bite, but the dog did good though.
Yeah.
Except for
Dog did real
except for
good.
that last part.
He really did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there he comes. So anyway,
Yeah. You don't mess with Bullet and his mama.
Yeah, he's an impressive dog.
Mm-hmm. So
Gary's done a great job with him.
zoom in on that, Scott. I just want to see it one more time. There we go. And now she should have come up and grabbed his collar right then, but she is totally out of it. She has no idea what she's doing, so he goes for Scott's butt and he knocks him out of the way just in time. These are the fun stuff that can always happen at a pro sports trial. We don't. It's not programmed. It's not patterned. It is when you show up. Every trial can come up with little wrinkles to show the dog a different picture of the same exercise. We always use an attack reattack, but sometimes there's 2 or 3 people. You send your dog to take out one, the others come and get you. So you can mix it up and still keep the consistent same exercise, because you don't know if you're improving if you do something totally different every time you go trial your dog. You have no idea if he's getting better or worse. So the way we set this up, partially because we want to really test great dogs, but also we want to be able to have a judging standard that we can apply to every dog at every trial. So that little things like this allow us to do that. What's our next one, Carol-Ann?
It's, I believe I did,
kiwi.
kiwi.
Okay, this is one
I'm
of.
gonna scroll it up and tap.
So this is we're going from. This is still in the patrol division, and
We're gonna play it.
just a second, we'll
Oh,
play it
okay.
a minute. What we'll do, this is our final courage test. Now what we'll do, y'all may have seen in the past some of the videos we put up, like at the championships, where we literally dig a pond and the dog has to make 2 jumps, and then there's a surprise, and the pond would have been the surprise. When they jump over the last jump, they end up in the pond. And we don't do that at every trial. That's kind of a big special finale we do for our championships. but they are required to have obstacles in the courage test for the patrol dog. They haven't seen the obstacles before the trial. We put them up on the field just before they come out. There's no way they practice for them prior to this. But if you've got to send your patrol dog to apprehend a guy running out of a carjack and running away, you know, he's liable to throw a park bench or something in front of the dog. So the dog's got to learn to overcome obstacles. And this is how a couple of our dogs did. Not major obstacles, but just enough to test them.
Do you see it?
See that? So those are two very small jumps. Again, we're not trying to make a dog fail at everything he does. We want him to be successful. And if, as we go through a normal pro sports year, those obstacles will become greater and greater all the time. This little dog, you can see, plenty athletic enough, jumping over the hurdle or across the broad jump. Didn't lose a step, didn't lose a stride. And I guarantee you, when Kiwi takes a piece out of you,
You still feel it.
well, I'll put it this way. If you ever bit somebody on the street, their grandkids would have scars.
Yeah. He's serious. He's
Yeah,
a serious boy.
He's a very serious boy.
Yep.
And now we'll show you the winner.
Okay, yeah. Are we off it, Troy?
Yeah.
Off it.
Yeah, but he was very focused, very athletic dog. Very good. All dogs did good, to be honest. But hardest bite would have to go to either Kiwi or Bullet.
About Harmony.
Kiwi or Bullet.
Kiwi or Bullet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about dogs that were, even though he's got that big, thick, padded suit, these dogs literally can punch through that. And Scott's got a couple of holes in his arms where they punch
It's
through.
great. It's great. His adrenaline rush is great.
Yeah.
Didn't want to cry too much.
Joey, what about you?
And Joey's looked like,
Big
I
bruises.
had bruises all
Still,
over.
yeah.
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 that's great though. It's worth every damn bite, damn it. Would I do it again? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it again. Yeah. All right, here we go. Is Heather?
Yeah. Is this Heather? Yep.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
You got it?
Yeah, but it's small. You don't
Yeah.
have big.
What happened to Heather? There we go. Whoop.
And then you can make it bigger. Yeah. See?
Now watch the control of this dog, because remember that control, the out and the recall is just as important. Now this one wants to kind of, you can see he's pretty serious. You see that out at the sound of his master's voice? Run that again, Scott, and then just let's listen close for the. Now you can see the intensity. This old, he did a little juke on the dog, tried to dodge it like someone might do on the street. And you can see how serious this dog is. She is, and just pop. It ain't getting much better than that, folks. Which would have something to do with why Miss Heather brought home 2 belt buckles.
We're talking about how she missed the first bus, got juked her out.
Right.
Yep.
But how Taza would go in, she would catch you like, I don't care if you moved away, she was coming at you.
No, my little girl, yeah.
Still
Yeah.
get
Are
you.
you good?
Yeah. Peanut Gallery's talking about my little Taza. Everyone remembers her. She was a martial artist.
Okay. There we go. Anyway. Yeah, she was.
I'm going to get some videos of her up one of these days.
One of Judy on there, getting the hamburger.
Oh, there's still agitation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, we'll show you the civil agitation.
Oh,
Then we have an announcement to make.
Text
It
message.
was Joey Judy. Yeah.
Just play it.
No, go to download it. And then go to my photos.
I know how to do that, Carol.
Okay,
Tell me.
I'm coming. Excuse
Go
me.
ahead.
You don't have to tell
Hang in
me.
there, folks. This one's going to be really good.
I had it, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not very technical, you know. I just
Yes. So exciting.
Yeah, you just lost 3 viewers there.
Yeah.
Smart man.
Is anybody still out there?
I've been around long enough. But yeah, though, it's your dog did good. Judy did good too. But this
Yeah.
is going to be the it's in the back of the fence.
So we'll give you an idea of
Yeah.
exactly how we set up the civil agitation.
Yeah, it's at the
I'll-
back of the fence, but it's still good.
I still believe this is one of the more difficult. As simple as it looks, I think it's one of the most more difficult things we ever ask a dog to do. Oh, we're shooting through the fence?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, let's see what we get, folks. Is it up right now?
Yeah, it's up. Is it up?
Yeah,
Tag.
you don't know how to zoom in, but
I can.
there we go. Photographer can't, but Scott can.
Okay, so
So-
we're already teasing here.
Standing there, he nods. He gives the alert command, and then he throws a hamburger patty at the dog.
Now walk away quietly.
Let it calm down.
Turn around. Slowly anticipate. Tease the dog.
Throw the hamburger.
And tag.
Tries to, and you go in on, that's the tag. That's what we do for excitement. That's
Yeah.
run in with that. We call it a thumbstick.
Thumbstick, because you always have that pitter patter behind you coming.
Yes, yes, the pitter patter behind you coming. So,
You got it? They're off, right?
Yes.
so next trial, June 8th,
June 8th.
Forest, Mississippi.
Going east of the
I thought
Mississippi
it was
River.
in Morton, Mississippi.
Morton, no Forest.
Morton, Mississippi.
Morton, Mississippi.
Morton,
Isn't that what I
Morton,
said? That's what I
You
said.
said
What
Morton.
you said, Morton.
I heard Morton.
Morton, Mississippi. June 8th. And you can contact Daryl Thornton. We got flyers up on our Facebook pages, and you can look at them on the Western Shepherd Family and
Yep.
Friends page or the Butch Capel page. You can call and ask us, get a hold of Daryl. Daryl knows how to throw a show. He always had some of the best shows in pro sports. Great venues. He's got a football stadium or stadium of some sort for us. He's going to have food trucks out there. He's going to do something a little different than we've never done before. For people that are just getting into it and not quite sure, but they want to get their feet wet, we're going to do an obedience competition. We'll have a youth division and an adult. All the information on that's on the flyer if you look it up. So we'll actually be having awards for the obedience itself. Just if you think you and your dog are pretty obedient, you live in that, it's Jackson area, about 30 miles from Jackson. Tennessee, Arkansas, come on down, folks. We're going to have a good time. We'll run that obedience, open obedience, and then we'll get into the obedience for the certification. Scott will be there. You can watch him get bit, maybe. Joey's going to show up. We'll have our boys decoying. I think Carol Ann will be there, but you won't be able to find her because she'll be. Troy, you ain't gonna make it, are you?
I don't think I'll be able to make it, then.
Troy won't be able to make it. So
But yeah, it's going to be a good event. He said Daryl does a good job on his events, and looking forward to it and seeing y'all out there. So come on down to Mortontown and
there you go.
hang 20, you know.
Yep. And next week we'll go back to some dog training tips and wise things. Y'all won't have to put up with us talking about what a fun time we had this weekend.
You missed out though, that's all I can say.
That's true. We're sorry for you. And you got another chance. Give it a shot. Come on down to Mississippi and we'll see what we can do, folks.
Yep.
What do you think, Scott?
I think that working with your dog in these competitions like this, helping your dog become better companions, better competitors, and you get a lot safer. But because as we always say, it's all about the dogs.
Every time, folks. Every time.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye. Yeah, that one there coming to the fence.